free of charge. Awesome.
Okay guys, now we're done with the workout. I want to talk about a principle that's been very prevalent in my life probably over the last 6 months. It's really helped me get to the next level and I think you too can benefit from it. Today I'm going to be talking about stop complaining, nobody cares. And I understand how that sounds a bit harsh initially, but I'm going to explain to you why it's a good philosophy to embody. So I'd be going about my business, sort of just going to the gym. Oh man, how you going? Yeah, pretty good. What about yourself? Yeah, can't complain. That'd be my sort of thing. I can't complain. I mean, life's pretty good, man. I don't really have much to complain about. And one time someone said, oh, I'm sure you can complain about something. So my response to that was, well, yeah, but no one's gonna listen. And they're like, you know what? That's actually really true. My philosophy is don't complain, no one cares. Now, it might appear that they care. We all have that mate that complains too much. And by the way, this used to be me. I'd complain, no, I can't go to the gym because I don't have time. And they'd be going like, yeah, but bro, you're just sitting at home. You have time. I'd be making all these excuses. I'd be watching Netflix, all this stuff. This is back when I was at school. So yeah. About that, he said, yeah, but surely someone's gonna listen eventually. And I go, well, yeah, someone might listen, but is that sort of the person that you respect that is going to listen anyway? I mean, I don't respect people that listen to me complaining. I respect people that are doing things, and when I'll tell them my issues, they'll go, good. I think that's a good issue to have. Those are the type of people you want to be around. They won't drain your energy. They'll make you feel more energized. So seek out those people. They're awesome people, and try and surround yourself with more of them. And it kind of leads me to the next point. What are you actually complaining for? Now, I realized I was complaining so that I didn't have to do something hard. Something that I found a bit challenging at the time. Whether that was going to the gym, I complain, oh, I'm just kind of having one of those days, or I didn't want to get started with the work. And I'd go, yep, no, I just don't feel like it, man. It's not one of those days, the dog woke me up barking this morning, I'm tired, all these things. Yeah, I mean, the list is endless. You could complain about many things. I realized I was complaining so I didn't have to act, so I didn't have to face the initial pain of doing something hard. Now, ideally you want life to be fun, right? You don't want it to be an endless grind where you're getting up and doing stuff you don't like every day. I mean, if you are doing stuff you don't like, you can, as St. Paul says, bear all things with joy. So you could decide to get up and go, look, you know what? It is actually hard to do half an hour of commute every day. But during that half an hour of commute to work, I could put on a podcast and learn about something that I've always wanted to learn about. And then all of a sudden your journey to work becomes fun because you're learning about a new topic whilst you're on your way to work. Or you could, go, well, I work with good people. They make me happy for the most part. We always have that one guy. Believe me, I've been that guy before, so I know where it's coming from. But you could look forward to seeing people at work. I've always noticed this. People will ask me, how are you so happy all the time? I go, what do you mean? They go, yeah, you're always smiling. I go, well, yeah, I have food, I have a bed, and I have a roof over my head. You know what I mean? So if I can answer yes to all three of those questions, do you have food? Do you have a roof over your head? Do you have a bed? Well, you're doing better than a lot of people. That's my philosophy. So all of this time that we are using, so you could look forward to seeing the people at your work. It really just matters how you view it. You could be, oh, I have to see that person, or I get to see that person. It's up to you, completely up to you how you decide to view that. You know what I mean? Like the Stoics always used to advocate for, you'd be happy when you realize, or not so much happy, but fulfilled when you realize that you don't actually need much. And then sort of this materialistic thing of, I don't have this, I need to get this, I need to get this. It's all just stupid, man. You could just be happy with the fact that you have food, and then your life's good. You don't need to seek this external materialistic validation. I kind of believe that if I'm complaining that time could be better put to use about fixing my issues, solving the issues that I'm complaining about. So I could complain about how I'm tired, or I could go, all right, well, instead of complaining to people about how I'm tired, how about I go and look at how to get a better sleep schedule, for example. Now, you might be heavily invested into a good sleep schedule and you having a bad few nights of sleep, and you're just gonna have to realize that it's okay. Everyone's gonna have bad nights of sleep, whether, it's stress at work. But then you ask yourself, why are you stressed at work? Is it because you have too much on your plate? Well, maybe you need to become, you might not like to hear this, but maybe you need to become more productive. Maybe at work, you're not getting the most done you could. I always used to procrastinate, and I would feel stressed and terrible about myself because I hadn't done anything. And I was knowing that all of this work was going to come back to bite me because I'm putting it off. So I'm actually stressed because of my inability to be productive. So you might be the same. All this is going to stack on top of each other. The complaining, you're avoiding responsibility for it. So you avoid. And then all of a sudden you're left with this massive chunk of responsibility now that you have to take, when you could have just taken bit. You're left with a massive bit of responsibility that now you have to sort out. If you don't complain, you won't have to take responsibility for a massive pile of things. And you've probably experienced this, right? Probably experienced that one time where you didn't do the dishes for your parents, you didn't do the dishwasher, you didn't unload you didn't take out the rubbish bin, you didn't walk the dog, you said you're going to walk the dog, and they come in, they go, have you done the dishwasher? No. Have you done the dishes? No. Have you taken out the rubbish bin? No. Have you taken the dog for a walk? No. And then they get really angry at you because you haven't done any of this stuff that you said or you promised them, or it was your chore to do, and you didn't do it. And now you're, grounded. I don't know how everyone's parents operated, man. I just did all that stuff, I'll be honest. There'll be instances where I wouldn't, chip in as much, and I didn't take enough responsibility, and I'd go, but it was because I had school and whatever. It would have taken 5 minutes to do these things. Maybe 15 if you include walking a dog. I didn't have a dog back when these instances happened where I'd avoid all that responsibility. Now, I need you to ask in your own time, why are you complaining? Figure that out. I really hope you've enjoyed this one, guys. And as always, have a good one.